Hey, it's Mr. Barr. We're going to do some IXLs here. This one is solving one-step equations. So I have a rainbow poster in my classroom that says things like, I would like to multiply both sides, divide both sides, add to both sides, subtract from both sides. So we're going to be using those phrases in class. So I have W over 3 equals 2. All right. Who is the variable? W. Who's bugging the variable? 3. What's the 3 trying to do? Divide it. How do I fight division? Multiplication. So I would like to multiply both sides by 3. So W equals 6. That's what I'm looking for. I need you to learn this language as these equations get more and more complex. 1 equals J over 2. Who is the variable? J. Who's bugging it? 2. What's the 2 trying to do? Divide. How do I fight division? Multiplication. I would like to multiply both sides by 2. J equals 2. U plus 5 equals 8. Who is the variable? U. Who's bugging it? 5. What's 5 trying to do? Add. How do I fight addition? Subtraction. What would you like to do? Subtract 5 from both sides. U equals 3. Nine equals 3z. Who is the variable? Z. Who's bugging it? 3. What's the 3 trying to do? Multiply. How do I fight multiplication? Division. What would you like to do? I'd like to divide both sides by 3. Who is the variable? D. Who is bugging it? 2. What's the 2 trying to do? Divide it. How do I fight division? Multiplication. I'd like to multiply both sides by 2. Who is the variable? P. Who is bugging it? The 2. It's trying to multiply. I fight that with division. I would like to divide both sides by 2. Who is the variable? D. Who is bugging it? 3. It's trying to multiply. I'm going to fight it by dividing both sides by 3. I know a lot of you can do this in your head, but I want you to practice the logic here because we're going to ramp it up to more complex equations. C over 3 equals negative 4. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. That's going to give me negative 12. 3 equals h over 4. I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. It's going to give me a 12. V minus 3 equals 1. Who's the variable? V. Who's bugging it? Negative 3. What's the, well, 3, negative 3. What's he trying to do? Subtract. How do I fight subtraction? Addition. I'm going to add a positive 3 to both sides. I fight a negative 3 with a positive 3. They cancel out. V equals 4. Negative 4 equals R plus 1. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. Negative 5. 3c equals 15. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. That's going to give me a, not a 3, a 5, right? Let me try to get to an 80. W over 6 equals negative 9. I'm going to multiply both sides by 6. That's going to give me a negative 54. And one last one. Ooh, I'm glad I waited for this one. Q minus negative 19. What do we see right there? What is that? See that? Boom, boom! So now I'm going to subtract 19 from both sides. So Q equals, what's that, 2? Boom, boom! All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.